from Philadelphia. MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Colorado, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
First delivery to him on the way. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Charlie Blackmon goes down for the first out of the game. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's batting .500, 6 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Here it comes on 0-2. And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
1-1 the count now. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Ramos over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies, center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Herrera.
And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone, get himself back in this count.
2 balls and a strike to count. To 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Full count to Herrera, 3-2. And here's the 3-2 from him. Popped high in the air. Freeland shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Carlos Santana now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. High pop-up. Parra over to his left. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Leading off for the Rockies.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nolan Arenado.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. A ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A wave and a miss. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. In is Gerardo Parra. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike one.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
2-1 to Gerardo Parra. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. There's ball four. So coming to the plate, number one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 1-2. Runners on the move for second. That's popped up. Hernandez has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out. On to first, and they get the double. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Michael Franco, set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. The 1-1 home. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Two and two.
2-2.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off of for ball number 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Chopper to short. Parra is there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Riding in.
Second baseman. Face-off. Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball. 1-1. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swing and a liner, but foul. Franco gets his lead at first, nobody out. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1-2. Here it comes. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Hit back up the middle to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready now, Wilson Ramos.
Catcher. Wilson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Blackmon on the move. And the inning is over. That'll bring up Tony Walters.
Leading off for the Rockies.
First offering on its way.
Number 14. Tony Walters.
And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Pereira is right there, 1 down. Here's Ryan McMahon now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. McMahon is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. This is his first year at the big league level. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. Third inning, no score to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Standing in as Drupal Cabrera as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And there's ball 1. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swinging a soft liner, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. The pitcher, Vince Velasquez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that he's way out in front of, a swing and a miss.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Cabrera on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Aaron Altair.
Aaron Altair.
Here comes the first pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Push to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He popped out in his first trip.
Odubel Herrera.
From the stretch. Ball one. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So striding forward now, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Blackmon. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Carlos Santana. He popped out in his first trip. First delivery to him on the way. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Gonzalez. A 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. 2-1 to David Dahl. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Catcher, Wilson Ramos.
First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and shot foul right at home plate. Has a look, now the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance as Dribble Cabrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
That last pitch was number 60 already. With one out in the fourth, that's way too many.
Tapper right back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
The batter,
at the plate, Vince Velasquez. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. One ball, no strikes to count. From the belt, the pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 5-0 lead. Digging in to try it again. Aaron Altair. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at. Adam Ottavino answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. In is Gerardo Parra. His lifetime line against Velasquez. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Herrera moving in, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, number 1 comes into this at bat 0-for-1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat, and he's in front of a tight little slider that time. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. Popped him up. There to make the catch is Arenado for the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Gets a swing and a miss at a slider breaking away.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Arenado calls for it, and that retires the side. That'll bring up Tony Walters. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Altair has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Ryan McMahon. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
The mound at the end of the inning looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Hard on the ground toward short. And there are 2 away now. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Adam Ottavino. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting it.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without a... And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 2 of the runs scored so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 1 is under it. 2 gone. Stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Sun Hwan-Oh takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 18.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. 2 gone. Digging in once again, David Dahl. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left. And the inning is over. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of that fastball.
0-1.
Soft liner towards center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Altair. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Skied into straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it. 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. McGee is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, you have great stuff and you strike everybody out.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit back up the middle. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. In is Gerardo Parra. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First delivery to him on the way. And that one just missed outside.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Here's the 1-1. Runners going. Pitch inside. The throw. Throw won't get him. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Popped him up. Franco is there. 1 down. Now in the box, number 1. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike. Arenado stands at first with 1 out. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here. Appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he is tagged out here. Now to the plate, Carlos Santana, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Parra moves over. 1 away. Striding in once again, Michael Franco is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Popped high in the air. Arenado over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that'll extend the inning and bring Wilson Ramos to the plate with 2 away. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and this drops in the infield. The throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag at the plate. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Tony Walters, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Popped him up. Ramos is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's Ryan McMahon now. No hits to this point. And now pitch on the way. And look out as that one ran in and got him. In now for Colorado, Jake McGee. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Trevor Story will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. McMahon, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That's inside. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate race.
And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. Victor Arano answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 64.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball through a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Missed with a slider.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Charlie Blackmon retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, you know he wants that one pitch back that led to the lone hit, but it was pretty awesome watching him do his thing. He had guys off balance and flailing at the plate all game long, so he really was the star.
MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. Dribbled to the right side. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I feel like when you're facing a two-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
Giancarlo Stanton now. His past line against Aaron Nola. He hits at a 364 clip. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two. Stanton is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Now pitch on the way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Two and 0 to the Phillies center fielder. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Tap down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Settling in now, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, Herrera's off and running. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Bases are empty, one man out. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-1.
2-1.
In there, 2-2. Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2. Now another 2-2. Fouled off. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Carlos Santana.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Line toward right center, but this is taken in out there in the alley as he got a good jump. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Didi Gregorius.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
He looked like a caveman. And he chased it in the dirt. Ramos has got it, and he makes the throw to first. Hicks is retired. 2 down now. Here's Miguel Andujar now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Andujar, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Ball 2.
2-2.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins will get there, and he puts it away to retire the. Digging in, Michael Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Michael Franco.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Chopped weakly to the left. Andujar fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your thumb.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's just 1 for 6. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball stays high.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
And it's fouled away. Third inning, no score to this point. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until the...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera.
Leading off for the Phillies.
First pitch on its way.
Asdrubal
Try
Cabrera.
and check it, and it's 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. Into the box now, Aaron Nola. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. And the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Started that swing a bit too early. Altair, a native of Germany. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Torres scoops it up, throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Cabrera there for this one is short. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Line toward the gap in left center. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double. Giancarlo Stanton now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Taken there by Cabrera, and he was thinking about third, but instead he'll throw to first. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch on its way. fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. You're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1. Might as well fish a little bit further.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. In the dirt, and now let's see. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So striding in, Odubel Herrera. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off well.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Carlos Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Miguel Andujar. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. Strike 2. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought he will. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Here's Neil Walker. First pitch on its way. And this will be fouled away. On 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Michael Franco. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time.
Third baseman, Michael Franco.
This one's down to third. Andahar brings it in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Following the hit by pitch, a quick check at first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. 0-1, here it comes. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. Hernandez leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hits a Gregorius at short. And there's out number 2. And he is in there. So stepping in as Asdrubal Cabrera, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, and the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in now for the Yankees, Masahiro Tanaka. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Masahiro Tanaka.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Shoots this one over to first. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Judge. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Behind 0-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th. Now at the plate, Aaron Nola. He'll lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Here comes the first pitch.
Nola.
Hit to first. Gloved by Walker. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now, Aaron Altair. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. A hit in 2 tries so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer that rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Here's another 1-2. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. This is flared out towards second. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now batting, Aaron Hicks. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last.
And it's 1-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off. But I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
And he's got another one. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Coming on for it is Hicks. One away. Striding into the box, Michael Franco, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
3-0.
And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now. Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Dylan Betances trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Chopper to short. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get striding in Miguel Andujar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these 2 pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Franco fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1. Ready now, Neil Walker. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And this one runs up high, ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so successfully. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now the pitcher for hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. Popped him up. Franco has room in foul territory. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not. Aroldis Chapman comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. So coming to the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Chapman ready, the 1-1. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Asdrubal Cabrera ahead in a 3-1 count now. Ready with the 3-1. Down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. This one's down to third. Andujar's got it. And he's retired here, 1 away. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola. Jose Bautista will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Pause and the 0-2. High and deep to straightaway right. Judge going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So next to the plate for the Phils, Aaron Altair. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fly ball right down the line in left. On the move is Stanton. And that ends the inning. Pat Neshek will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Neshek is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, you have great stuff and you strike everybody out. Or, like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Misses, ball 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. first is in time, and the inning is over. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Odubel Herrera has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
1-0 count. Here it is. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that one just missed outside. Rhys Hoskins waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that just misses inside. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. So now Carlos Santana has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Herrera's off and running. Hit hard towards the hole, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Standing in, Mike Del Franco, lifetime line against Chapman. Chad Green is called upon to get the final 2 outs of the 9th and send this one into extra innings. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
The 1-1 pitch. Skied down the left field line. And they do, in fact, let it land foul. Very smart. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the Phillies are going to pull this one out. They walk off a winner. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
His stuff was electric here in this one, so there's no doubt in my mind he's deserving. Look at all the strikeouts on his line. Trust me, that's not easy to do, so he was pretty special today.
From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Indians and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Interleague Baseball, next on MLB Network. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Cleveland, shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. Temperature here at game time, a comfortable 75 degrees tonight. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Up and in, and this one sends him to the ground. It's ball two. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Lindor is retired, and there's one away. In now for Cleveland, Michael Brantley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number two. Just getting started here in Philly. Rolled slowly to first. To his right, Santana, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose in.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out. So digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brantley is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Kluber has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least one or two guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Standing in, Michael Franco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike one. Santana at second. Franco on at first with 2 down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Edwin Encarnacion becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Altair racing back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Striding in for the Indians, Lonnie Chisenhall. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in. So they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. At the plate, Jason Kipnis trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our... Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike one. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To right field. Chisenhall on the move. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So striding forward now as Drupal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
And there's ball four as this one gets away a bit. And he's safe. Dan Otero is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 61.
Nick Pivetta will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Throw won't get him. Bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The second for one. On the first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Right fielder.
At the plate, Aaron Altair trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. Grounded foul off to the right. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he took his eye off it as it's right through him into left. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit hard on the ground to second. Ramirez is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And signals crossed that time, so he'll step off and try again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of that fastball.
0-1.
And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And very little resistance there as he's retired on a half-hearted swing, and there are 2 away. Here's a little chopper up the middle, taken there by Cabrera. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out at his last at-bat. Pop high in the air. And 1 gone in the Philadelphia third. So now Carlos Santana.
Number 41. Carlos Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Chisenhall going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Del Tronco. A base hit in his first trip. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. 2-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Drilled to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Hernandez leads off first with 1 away. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Ramirez to his left. He's there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in, Asdrubal Cabrera reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tip.
And this one gets away. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends. Stepping up to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Jose Ramirez. Here comes the first pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is digging in. Aaron Altair. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Andrew Miller answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I like it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And he fouls this one off. Altair aboard here at first with nobody out. Pop high in the air. Lindor is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He got under one and popped out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Look out, 2-0 now.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Lindor is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with this off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Not the way you'd like to start this 5th inning, falling behind 3-0 on the count. It's about time he starts throwing some strikes.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game, who was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your 1st rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 2-0 on the way. Fouled off. Fooled by the speed and location of that one. It's 2-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and 2 Cleveland errors so far. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Cabrera towards second. He's got it. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Santana, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Santana in front with a 2-0 count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Brantley is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Franco. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. A ball and no strikes. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly 3rd baseman. Taken high and deep to right. Chisenhall ranging back, still going back. Gone! Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Taken in by Chisenhall, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. There's a strike.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And that's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. Coming to the plate now as Dribble Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Ramos is off at first with 2 away. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. This is popped up. Ramirez over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. Now in the box, Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Now to the plate, Yan Gomes, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat, and that's taken for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Andrew Miller. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. One there on to first. So they let the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Francisco Lindor. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from 3rd and get your team back motivated.
The 0-2 home. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Nick Pivetta. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High in the air out towards shallow right. Chisenhall is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Aaron Altair. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Popped him up. Lindor shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Look out. 2-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Into the box, Michael Brantley, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back 3rd of this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And this pitch is foul tip right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. A little bouncer. Here's another 2-2. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball four. Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Franco. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball three.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Danny Salazar is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And now from the air, a jump throw to second for one. Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy.
Ouch, that one hit him. Settling in now as Dribble Cabrera. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And that misses low and away, ball one. Bases are loaded with only one out. Here's a little chopper to the right side. And now a jump throw against his body. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. From the stretch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. The second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. A wave and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there are two away now. Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Kipnis, or Kip for short. He was taken in the second round back in the 2009 MLB.